Hi everyone. I realized that actually robots are not much worse than humans, so I might as well do these weekly instants again. Um, got inspired by Eli's video, and let's see if you can get this going. Um, yeah, so this would be the weekly instant. I don't even know what number it would be. I will just skip to the whatever number Pete is on right now and take it from there. I have taken already one or two breaks from it, so that's not new. Three diamonds, three spades. It could easily be that we're making three no trump. Seven diamonds and the spade and some other garbage. Or if East has some entry there, that would set up a trick as well. My first thought was double because I do have a few tricks, but then I don't know if they're actually going down. Let's try 3 no trump. I kind of like this. Would we really get like 500 off a 3 spades double? Probably. Well, I don't know. Now that I see it, it's not too far off, but I do have a lot of tricks. I don't like 3 diamonds on that hand, to be honest. I would have preferred just one, I think. It's 9 high card points, but everybody knows that your length is also pretty important. So now let's try to count the tricks before I go crazy. I have 7 diamonds, ace of clubs is 8, plus the 2 spades is 10, right? So what this tells me is that if I want to do something smart, I need to take the ace of clubs first and try to catch some winners, but because if I play low, then East just takes the king and takes the ace of hearts. Presumably East has the ace of hearts, but that's already just 9 tricks, so you come to my hand, you can see the flexibility of having king queen tight. You can use them as an entry and come back. It's a functional equivalent of having king and low, but my partner having the queen or so. Yeah, I only saw the 10. The jack and the 9 are still out. Okay, this is the kind of stuff where I will actually trust Git to know to keep the club because they can see the club there, so. In fact, I would have gone down if I take low because East played the low heart, which normally shows an honor, but apparently not to Gib. So I would have gone down. He should have let through my jack low in hearts, and West would have just taken all the hearts. And this is somehow a very good result, I guess. Yes, 3 spades doubled goes down 2. Yeah, somebody let it through. Some people went down in 3 no trump. It's kind of the automatic thing to play low from dummy in clubs because it's just a natural instinct of going for more tricks. And whenever somebody plays low from low and you have ace low and queen, in this case queen fourth, but it could be queen third or queen fifth, that always gives you an extra trick. The question is, do you have enough time to enjoy that trick? So this is 14, and I'm gonna break my house rule of opening all 14s 1 no trump. This is a really ugly one. Aceless, no 10s, not even a 9, right? I have an 8. So 1 spade doesn't promise an unbalanced hand, which for many people it would. It kind of makes sense because that way you can show that your 1 club opener was based on a club suit. So otherwise it's hard to bid and rebid and whatever your clubs, but Gib doesn't play like that. Actually, I probably prefer it this way, so actually just bidding up the line and figuring it out later. To no trump. 2 diamonds was game forcing, and partner probably was just interested in a 3-card heart support or so. No, then I'm not quite sure what 2 diamonds was, but it doesn't matter. Okay, okay, I have 3 diamonds, 4 clubs, presumably is 7, 8 with the ace of hearts, and then I can do something smart in spades or so. But first of all, let's drive out the ace of clubs. It will tell us a bit about the points as well. So what happened? I opened 1 club and they pass throughout, right? 1 club, pass, 1 heart, pass. So that usually tells me that spades would be 4-3 or so. Okay, he takes the ace, interesting. Okay, now with humans I would have some inferences based on this lead, what they led and what they led back, but this is not Kansas anymore. Well, the nice thing about this club suit is I can use it for 2 entries. Of course I can't overtake the king, but and it would be even 3 entries. And I'm thinking I can use, well, yeah, now that I said it, it actually seems like nonsense. I wanted to lead spades to my hand twice. Yeah, now I put myself into an awkward position. So West showed the ace of spades, and that's awkward. So I have enough tricks, that's not the problem. The problem is I'm not sure if I can take the heart finesse now, and I'm also not sure that that it's onside. So West showed the ace of spades, East showed the ace of clubs. So those broke. I had well, 14. I actually said it out loud. I had 14, and my partner had nothing in spades, 7 in hearts, 14, 11, 13, right? So they have 13 points in total. I've seen the jack of diamonds in East, that's nice, but yeah, not too much about the suit length. I mean, oh, actually the 10 of spades is just, maybe it was just played because the 9 isn't dummy, so it doesn't really help me. And do I have to decide now? And the answer is yes. So if I want to... yeah, the heart would have been much better than the spade, because... ducking a spade would have been interesting as well, but that ship has sailed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can say here is that I don't want to get it. So this, if I don't take the ace of hearts, that means that I made a terrible mistake. If I don't take the heart finesse, and I think a lot of people will just take that heart finesse, and then I'd rather try to come back to where the field is right now, rather than try to get some 3-0 trump just made when everybody is in +1 or +2. If the heart finesse is offside, then there's still some chance that maybe, yeah, so much for that. Oh yeah, well, this was one chance that I didn't even mention, is that Gib is gonna continue diamonds. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, of course. Based on this was obvious to take the heart finesse. Very strange. So actually, West, who had all those diamonds, didn't continue diamonds, and East, who only had 3, wanted to continue diamonds. I don't know why. Okay, well that was a relief, but I should have just played a heart because it guarantees to set up some tricks, and well, I'm not completely sure, but at least based on the limited knowledge I had then, it was probably better to play on hearts because West was much more likely to have the king of hearts than East having the ace of spades. So I think that's, in this case they were both offside, but still, I think +2 is very easy to make, right? Well, only happened once. Anyway, back to bridge 12. 1 diamond. 2 diamonds. I have 5-4. I'm gonna compete. And I'm second. That feels terrible. Okay, 3 diamonds. The jack is led from the 1 spade overcaller, right? Suggests to me that maybe the jack is from Jack Doubleton. On the other hand, if it is from Jack Doubleton, I can't really do anything, so imagine it goes Jack Queen Ace. Well, it's still better than Jack Low, right? Jack Low King, and then the whole suit is that. Jack Queen Ace. He can't lead back another one because the 9 is there. And sometimes I even have a finessing position against East. Against the 8, I have 6-5. Okay, I'm convinced myself. Now that I convinced myself, it will turn out that West had Jack 10 third, because obviously 1 spade doesn't deny that holding, but yeah. No, a rough or what? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, well, at least everybody can see that I'm not self-kibitzing or anything. Yeah, I still think that it was more likely than not that West had shortness rather than length, but okay, now the technical thing to do here is catch this. So West had 2 diamonds and 4 hearts, 5-4, 2-2 apparently, and now I can just exit the club and try to guess. So I will play West for the king of spades. I don't even need to guess anything, they just gave me the suit. I was gonna play East for the jack and West for the king. Let's see if that's right. But the jack was already there, and clearly East doesn't have the king as well. West had only... I'm sorry, only 1 diamond. Wow. They really put me on the spot here. 2 diamonds past 3 diamonds. I'm just not strong enough, I'm just gonna pass. 4 clubs or double or what? No, it's just all nonsense. It's a good bit by East. 3 of clubs, which, as far as I know, doesn't mean anything. So playing a heart is very dangerous. If West has the king. It gives up 2 tricks where they had a maximum of 1. Spade is never necessary. Diamond doesn't really help because Declarer will get club ruff anyway. I guess just the queen is fine. So 3-2. Was that a doubleton? Okay, now let's see if we get this heart trick. And now the only thing we can hope for is well, okay, there could be some weird thing with ruffing before dummy, but that would be the stiff king is the only thing. Like, imagine partner has a stiff king, which is impossible. That would give West 8 diamonds. But if my partner had the stiff king, then we would have to play a club right now, because then that's the only way my partner can ruff with the king. But yeah, again, it's impossible. So I'm just gonna play back a heart and hope that my partner has the king. Yeah, again, unfortunately we don't have detailed carding agreements. Well, we don't have any carding agreements because yeah, with my current partner we actually agreed that you just play a 1/3 and 5th throughout the hand against suit contracts, so yeah, we had a hard fit, but you can't bid it. I mean, North maybe could try to stretch with a double, but yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, I mean 4 clubs, but yeah, it's the 4 level. I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah, somebody overcalled 3 hearts, right? Actually, it's not as stupid as it sounds, 3 hearts, but it's definitely not something where you're constantly win imps. You're gonna generate a lot of variance. And here I'm tempted to raise my partner. I know that I have so many points, so I think I can cover a lot of losers. And what I was gonna say is that I know how sound Gib preempts, especially red against white. So I think it's a decent gamble. Now it's ace king jack to 7 opposite avoid. So unfortunately we will need some kind of miracle here. The clubs are not the issue, hearts are the issue. And I think the only way I can make is if hearts are well, either 3-3 or some very thick doubleton, like some queen 10, queen 9, 10, 9 doubleton. These would have helped, but so the 9 is there. It sounds good, but it could be queen 10, 9 low. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I still kind of like it. Yeah, I was gonna say the book bid is to pass 3 hearts, but I don't even know about that. I mean, it's just a little too strong in my opinion. And obviously it will be a terrible score again. Well, 42. Okay. Because there's simply, I mean, just by looking at your hand, you know, there's no way 3-0 trump is making, but apparently. Yeah, but don't they just take... Yeah, they can take a bunch of tricks, as long as you... they switched to a diamond, okay, well that explains something, but even then... How do you take 9 tricks, it's very confusing. Now somehow you get one more trick, right? Yeah, obviously you shouldn't play a heart, but then yeah, somehow they will be forced to lead a heart, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's a terrible bid, 3-0 trump. Let's see. King of Spades is normally it's played as a very strong lead. I don't know how Gib plays it. Get into these contracts with a lot of points, but somehow completely hopeless. I'm not taking the finesse so early. It's a little too committal. Playing on hearts is the normal thing to do, so maybe I should do that. But I'm still nowhere near 9 tricks, right? Yeah, Jack. And another diamond. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I knew that this was the danger, but what was I supposed to do? Partner the tank count, and it's such an awful contract. Oh my god. So does West have Ace King Jack 10? That's one of the holdings that people lead the king from, hoping for an unblock from partner. Ace King Jack 10 fifth would be much better for me, because that would mean that East can't play a spade through. Oh boy. Play the weekly instant, they said. It would be fun, they said, but God. What are these hands? What's going on? I don't even know what I'm playing for. Okay, West had only 2 hearts. It's good to know, I guess. The only thing I can do is a low club and hope that it's onside, and now West is maybe out of diamonds. Could that be a thing? Wow. And West pitched the club at some point. But is this high now? Wait, what? It's not high, right? It's not high. There's only one pitch. Yeah. But still, 7 tricks, that's amazing compared to where I was a few minutes ago. Still 42. This is... Yeah, I have 14 comparisons, and 42 would be 6 out of 14. Three sevenths. Yeah. I like 1-0 trump with these hands. I actually honestly like it. Unless I have a good reason not to. I prefer bidding 1-0 trump. Of course now it will turn out that we missed the spade fit, but at least there quite high, and I have ace king of trumps. 2 hearts is hearts and a minor, and 3 hearts was some kind of invitational thing. Okay. I don't know, like, how many spades would my partner need to have? Okay. Yeah. Okay, my sentence was gonna be, how many spades does my partner need to have for us to bid 4 spades over 4 hearts? And in this case, after seeing dummy, it means, yeah, we're in a good spot. Not that not that they're not making or anything, but okay. So let's just take a moment to let trick 1 sink in. My partner has 7 clubs. There's actually an amazing gadget called Lebenssohr, where my partner can show a long suit if they so choose. So it would have been 2 no trump, showing some kind of sign off, and then, I mean, they would have gotten to 4 hearts anyway, but at least we would have had a fighting chance to find. No, it's not even 7, it's 8, right? Dummy had 3, I had 2. Partner has 8 clubs. Wheat Treffler. Wow. Okay, so 8 clubs, no spades. Okay, now using my deep bridge experience and probability knowledge, I can predict that Declarer's minor is diamonds. Well, especially given that we know it to have a stiff, void in clubs. So it's probably 5-5-3-0 at this point. Five, 5-3-0, but that would still give my partner 1 more spade, so I can give it this rough, although maybe I should catch this before my partner gets some weird ideas, because defense with Gib is impossible. Although this was a bit sloppy because now I gave up a second rough, opportunity for a second rough, but I think my partner was out of hearts by then. Well, we'll see. Yep. 8 card suit, not even worth mentioning. It worked out fine here, but this odd turn of phrase on bridge forums was, if you pass it with a hand like this, you deserve only 4 triple threes for the next 3 sessions or so. 1 on trump on 14. It's my signature move. We'll be in a game that the rest of the field didn't find, and remains to be seen if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, it seems like we have everything except the ace of clubs and except any trumps, pretty much. Okay, the ugly way of playing it is kind of... Do you say donking in bridge? I guess you do, I don't know. Like playing second hand high and leading a spade right away, but I don't know if that's really necessary. Yeah, let's just donk. And yeah, donk is like some poker expression for people who are not familiar with it, where you bet even though the last round someone else bet. So it means like normally you just check and let the other person who bet last round to continue the bet, basically with whatever the hand you have. 2 and 5, so it's probably not as stiff. It's already good news. So in poker you also have this kind of a second hand low thing going on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what can I do? At least I didn't waste my queen to get out the ace of spades, but it was actually a good game. Not like perfect, but I think I would like to be in it normally. And due to my donking in the first round, I have issues now with entries. Take care of this. And now, yeah, West we're off my queen. Yep. Down 2. Yeah, there's a reason why people say second hand low, and oh well. Yeah, it just looked to me that I needed to have this several entries to dummy because yeah, you need to lead these spades twice. So I thought it's the simplest thing is to win it right away and play a low one. And it's the donking expression that I still haven't heard in bridge, I think, but it should be introduced. Part of it was also like why it's so unnatural is that you have that's the long hand in diamonds. So normally you want to win on the side with the short diamonds, basically. Yeah, but I think even double dummy I can't make. I mean, there's no way it's down 1. I think double dummy. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I hope you enjoy this. Wait, I should check. I haven't done any weekly instance for a while, so I should check which number it is. So he said it's 254, so this will be 255. Which would mean that, yeah, that's 15 times 17. It's 1 away from a square, so that's pretty cool. So 3 times 5 times 17. And with that nice prime factorization, and without the benefit of showing you the final results, I think I will just say goodbye and see you around. And I promise next week will be better. Ciao.